found that out late in December. On the right, black shirt, Dave Ferraro, Kingston, New York, 8-time champion, Firestone winner in 1990, defeating Westlake.
Chris, 5 minutes before we went on the air, Dave Ferraro expressed some concern about the left-hand lane, and nobody else of the other 4 players that I queried had anything to say about it. So Dave could be a little confused here on 13.
Just does cover the 3-6-10 for a spare. Westlake with the 212, 203 victory over Billy Orlikowski in the right lane. First shot, second game. High hit. 3-6-9-10, Bo.
Well, he didn't exactly finish the first game in classic style as he opened in the 9th and 10th frames with big splits. He was going at a 239 pace through 8 frames and ended up with a 212. So here's 3 shots in a row that have not found the 1-3 pocket. And that key back pin, the 9 pin, makes this 3-6-9-10 combination the toughie. And slides by the 3.
Reps break in concentration at 5 in a row.
A little bit, Chris, and plus when your opponent becomes Dave Ferraro, as you see the ball sliding by the 3 pin, no matter how you try to block it out, you're still bowling against the hottest and probably the best bowler in the world today. It makes that span a little bit shorter in the holes.
Great recovery, beautiful shot, powerful strike. Tony Westlake. Now Dave Ferraro, 33-year-old champion from Kingston, New York. And his fellow PBA members voted him the player of the year, leading in tour categories, championship round appearances, 9 match play, cashes. He was great.
And here's the style that's made him so great. Look at the lowest backswing, I would say, of any player on the tour this year. And he's probably the most accurate with that. But I love that upright style, Chris, a lot like the great Ned Day, who never bent his knee much and had the tremendous loft over the foul line. That delays the hook and power, and that's Ferraro's secret.
And now he's left the 2-4 on that bow, left lane.
Right, and that's not the reaction he wanted. 3-6-10 in the first frame. What he would do with his feet is move his feet a couple boards left on the approach. When you miss left, move left. He makes that move and the ball slides too much. He's a little bit confused.
If you hear pin fall, that is Mark Williams, another Firestone champion that's warming up because he will go against the winner of this, our second game. Westlake now, strike up. Comes within 1 pin of the leader, Dave Ferraro. Coming up next on ABC Sports, Olympic medalist Kitty and Peter Carruthers join the world's top skaters on the ice for a dramatic pairs and dance competition. It's a Durosoft Colors World Challenge of Champions next on ABC Sports. Be good to hear our colleague Peggy Fleming again, and Julie Moran.
One of the beautiful ladies of all sport. Now Ferraro, who is leading by 1, can go behind if Westlake strikes, and he does.
Okay, we're in our second match. Powerful ball. Wow.
Well, Ferraro just punishes the pins in the 4th and 5th frames there to retake the lead, and he's got it all going for him. He's loose, but as you said, Chris, in the commercial, this match has lived up to its billing. Now Westlake can retake the lead with an additional strike.
Look at that. Tony Westlake on TV did defeat Dave Ferraro once in winning the El Paso Open in 1989. Former roommates.
We're seeing all the shots carry. We've seen Ferraro with 2 wall shots where the head pin comes off the sideboard and takes out the 2-4-5. Westlake in the last frame tripped the 4, 2 pin off the sideboard, took the 4 out. Look at this.
Well. Okay. Nice little wry smile from Tony Westlake. Not so from Dave Ferraro, though. But remember, Dave's got double up. An 8.
Well, Ferraro, obviously, because he went high a few frames, has moved to the left on the approach, and he's just not attacking the pin. See, the head pin goes to the sideboard, but he doesn't quite get enough of the head pin to take out the 8, where Westlake seems to have made the adjustments halfway through the second game, and he has Ferraro on the ropes.
Being named the 1992 Player of the Year has been personally rewarding for this man, Dave Ferraro.
Well, it's by far the biggest award and honor that you can achieve in our sport. It's been a goal of mine, you know, since I was a little kid, and I really never thought I'd obtain it. But last year, everything clicked, and had a few things go my way, and here I am, Player of the Year.
And needed that to maybe repeat, because he's going against a man who has strung 5 as he did in his first match victory, Tony Westlake. 20 pins separating these two pros. Westlake
Missed the pocket 5 times in a row, then threw 5 more strikes, and here he comes off and misses the pocket. He has to get the ball between the 2 and 5s. The key is the 8 pin, taking out the 8.
Oh, no.
Chris, when we talked about a more even condition and a little higher scoring condition, that usually means that the PBA lane maintenance crew is going to put a little more oil or lubricity in the center of the lane. That means that spares as you cross the lane are going to be tougher to get across. That happened to Westlake that time. He got trapped in the middle of the lane, and the match is now up for grabs. Let's see how he recovers from that open frame in the 7th.
Beautifully loving that left lane, Tony Westlake. And now Dave Ferraro can take an 8-pin lead if he strikes here.
Dave Ferraro, you see the dots out there. He's looking out past the dots. Those are only 7 feet out over the lane. What a terrific break, Chris. That head pin went to the left sideboard, back to the right sideboard. A little wry smile from Dave Ferraro as he kind of threw a sour apple down there. Watch the action of the head pin. That'll tell the story. See it go to the left side of the head pin. The ball deflected, went around the 5. Here comes the head pin back around, makes out the 5, almost gets a strikeout.
Oh, and just does mark with a spare. The reigning PBA Player of the Year. So surprised by his beautiful wife, Gloria, around December 20th when she threw a surprise Player of the Year party for David. Had no idea it was going to happen at the country club back in Kingston. And he said the 4 chefs did a great job.
Well, he could help pay for that party right now because it's getting down to key shot time. 9th frame.
From a bowling family, a family that's been involved with harness racing, just a delightful young man.
Both these players control the pocket or the lane in the same manner. Ball speed, loft, and change of angle. Ferraro threw a courageous throw out there in a nice soft speed and just stroked it. Here's Westlake with the same type of shot, a little too soft. Look at this.
Wow. Those pins have strings on them, Bo. What's going on here?
This shot here can be the most consequential shot in the match because without this strike,
Oh, my goodness.
Tony Westlake, as you see the 6 fall forward into the 3, would have been out to be hung out to dry by Ferraro in the 10th frame. Right now, Westlake, if he takes advantage of that strike, can shut out Ferraro. He must strike on this ball. Strike in 9. Ferraro looking to the side to the scoreboard. Hey, partner, a sedated applause from the crowd. They can't believe that their boy Ferraro is going to get whipped here. But if Tony Westlake gets 9 on this first ball, he wins the match and will go against Mark Williams. 8 spare, and we have a possibility of a tie.
Well, he made sure. 212 to 203 victory in his first game against Billy Orlikowski, and the former roommates touch hands there, both shaking their heads, scratching their head.
One smiling, though, Chris. Can you guess which one it is?
That.
Ferraro is a very personable guy, but he just had about 20, 30, maybe $40,000 snatched from him there in the 9th frame. But anything can happen. Match game bowling.
Yeah, because now he leaves with $10,000 instead of a possibility of 42. Nine championship round appearances last year, 2 big victories. Player of the year, $141,820. That's what he earned on the lanes. And Westlake now has a chance with 2 more matches, if he gets by Mark Williams another, for big money and a start to a great year. 241 for Westlake.
Remember that 9th frame here, that 3-6 that fell for Tony Westlake. That could be the shot that possibly gets him to the title. What a great break, and he took advantage of it.
.241 to .228. Ah, yes, and now a new type of choice hotel.